What's up, people? In this video, Min Mahmoud says check that one out. I'm not sure which one that one is. What is that one? Sometimes late becomes never, do it now. What I Eat in a Day by Carli Bybel. Okay, why not? I've done a Carli Bybel video before. I'm pretty sure her video was the assumptions video that I did. Like what you assume about me, which was... I don't even remember. I don't even think I talked about her in the video. I was just like talking about myself the whole time. Which, by the way, is my favorite subject. But, Carli Bybel, today we will be talking about you, honey bunny. You. 100% about you, Carli Bybel. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see how boring this video is. Anyway, you guys got any more? Let me know.
Hi everybody, good morning. I hope everyone's having an amazing Sunday so far. Well, by the time you see this, it probably won't be Sunday, but I leave tomorrow for Greece. I have a very busy day of packing, and I'm going for like 10 days, so this is like a lot of stuff that I have to pack. So I've seen so many people requesting like a what I eat in a day video, so I figured that's what I will do today. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and got my nails done. Who am I? Literally, who am I? But aren't they cool? They're so fancy and long, but I was like, you know what? Going to Mykonos, why not try something a little bit different? So I figured I would do a bunch of these because I'm always eating different things, but a lot of the time I do kind of eat the same stuff. So I'm gonna show you what I'm eating today for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Normally I get up in the morning and I go to the gym. That's like my routine as of lately. Normally during the week though, but it is Sunday, and I did get a keratin on Friday, so I'm not allowed to wash my hair until tomorrow. So I wasn't able to work out this weekend, which is just great. But I always go for the same thing in the morning. So let's go have some breakfast. Excuse me. Excuse me. So this is my pantry. Right up here I have my favorite oatmeals. So this is what I love to eat every morning. This is the organic 365 maple brown sugar oatmeal. I just have one packet of these, and that's usually enough. There are mornings where I do have two. Then sometimes I end up wasting it, so lately I've just been having one, and then I've been having like a big cup of juice. I used to do smoothies all the time until I realized that I am allergic to bananas. That's what was causing my eczema flare up, by the way. So I stopped eating bananas altogether, which is so sad because I used to love my smoothies. So since I moved, I have not had any smoothies, which is not good, but I'm gonna show you what my favorite juice is in a minute. I have it almost every single morning. So just one little packet.
I was watching, I did a Bro Science Life video. I'm recording this, aren't I? Yeah, I am, okay. I did a Bro Science Life video the other day. And, you know, Bro Science Life, Dom Mazzetti, hilarious individual. And he talks about, and this is not about Carli Bybel, obviously. He's talking about different diets, right? What your diet says about you. And he talks about one, calls it the Coke and Claw, which is like cocaine and White Claw, which is apparently like a canned mixed drink that has, I think, vodka and soda water or something. It's like a 0-calorie wine cooler kind of thing. 0-calorie alcoholic drink. Comes in a can. Anyway, he says it's one line that he said in the video that I thought was funny is like, this is very popular with professional models and girls who are like really hot, because all they have to do to maintain their physical attractiveness is to maintain the perfect genetics they were born with, something like that. I don't know what this girl used to look like when she was younger, but it just kind of made me think of that. I don't know, like, I'm not a fan of this prepackaged oatmeal. Not a fan of the prepackaged oatmeal because it's got a lot of like extra unnecessary sugar, and like light on the oats, heavy on the sugar in my experience. Better to just actually buy the oats and add whatever sugar you want, like your own type of sugar, not what is usually refined sugar. Is refined sugar organic? I'm gonna say yes, although I have no idea. Anyway, regardless, like, who really cares what this girl eats? Like, we just want to see, like, people are more interested in her nails and like her keratin treatment on her hair and her cat than like watching her like put oatmeal into a bowl. This is just like, this whole like what I eat in a day or whatever is just an excuse for people to like film themselves, talk about themselves, really. Nothing against her, but that's just what it seems to me. Unless you guys actually care about the food. Like, do you really? Like, how many different people can you watch eat prepackaged oatmeal and like, what you can have for lunch? Like a chicken wrap or something, you know, or like an egg, avocado toast, like, I don't know, whatever. Also, keratin treatments. I used to work in the beauty industry. Keratin treatments, there's a couple different kinds, but most of them are toxic and you shouldn't do them. So, pro tip there, ladies.
I always have like essentials laying around like half empty with no caps on. Surprise, surprise. So I just will use one of those. Obviously, you could use sink water, filtered water, whatever. I'm just weird and I like it. So how many more minutes? 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfecto. So I love this. Obviously, I don't even know why I put that back. It's completely empty. I'll throw that out. But this is like my favorite. I love the apple juice by the liquid. I also really love the coconut juice. And then I have mango as well. I just drank an entire thing of mango like within the last 2 days. So I'm gonna go with some apple juice for this morning. So cheers. I usually drink a bottle of water as well with breakfast or before breakfast. So as I mentioned, I leave tomorrow for Mykonos. It's my first time going. I'm so excited. It's one of my good friends' birthdays, so I'm meeting a group of them out there first. They're from LA, so I'm flying out alone. And then a group of my friends from Jersey are also going, so I'm meeting them for the second half of the trip. I have all day tomorrow to pack. My flight is really late, so I'm not like stressed or anything like that. Baby man? Baby man, come here. Come to mommy. Come to mommy, my baby man. Come to me. Baby man. Come here. Oh, God, look at baby. Mommy already fed you. Mommy already fed you, baby man. Go just. You're so stinky. He's the stinkiest breath. How big is he getting? You're just a baby. Don't scratch me. Bye. So this is basically what I have almost every morning for breakfast. Sometimes, to be honest, I don't eat breakfast. Sometimes I just skip it. If I ever go to the gym, though, I always get home and I'm starving, so I have oatmeal.
All right, so oatmeal for breakfast is good. Again, like, I'm not a fan of the prepackaged stuff. I understand convenience sake. I don't know how much she actually likes to cook, but like I get it. Sometimes you just want to have like open a bag, put some water in, and put it in the microwave for a minute and eat it. I will say that like at least the way she's eating oatmeal is good, which is with just a little bit of water and none of this extra like fruit and yogurt and like all this unnecessary calories that like really what's the point? That's number one. Number two, the juice that she was drinking, it says not from concentrate. So that is actual juice that she is drinking and not reconstituted like concentrate, which is like 20% juice mixed with a bunch of water. So that is good as well. So far so good, I guess. Oatmeal for breakfast is fine. Again, like I said, prepackaged stuff, not crazy about it, but yeah.
You know, but sometimes I'll just have like my chai in the morning and then I'll go and wait until lunchtime. Obviously, I'm not recommending to do that, but I figured I would be honest because in reality, I don't eat breakfast every single morning. So comment below right now and let me know like what your favorite go-to breakfast is. I'm gonna finish up my breakfast and I'll see you guys in a little bit for lunch. Hello again. So it is around like 3:45 right now. I'm getting ready for lunch. I'm starving. I've been trying clothes and stuff on all day and I'm like so stuffy all of a sudden. I think from like the dust and everything in my closet. So I'm about to make lunch. This is like my favorite go-to lunch of all time. It's so filling, I promise you, and I'm just obsessed, so let's get into it. So I have my spring mix from Whole Foods. This one is my favorite. I go through so many of these. So I'm gonna make a really yummy salad. I have my dairy-free mozzarella. I have red onion. My favorite dressing is the balsamic vinaigrette and also a little bit of the balsamic glaze. I have chickpeas, which I love, and then I also have craisins, which are insanely good, and I put a lot of them in my salad. Can you eat this out? Not for you, bud. Can you not? I think it's so funny when people get grossed out when my cats are like around stuff. I don't care, they're my children. You gonna jump back up? What are you doing, little boy? Mommy's trying to make the salad. All right, so I have a nice big bowl, and what's cool about this salad is it's already washed. So when you're really lazy like me, you don't even need to wash. So I'm really hungry, so we'll do about that much salad. Craisins, I guess, are next. Why not? I am obsessed. So I put like a nice handful and a half, maybe 2 handfuls. Why not? And then these beans, these chickpeas. So we're gonna open these. And I always dump all the juice out, so 1 second. So I'll put a decent amount because I really love chickpeas. And these have 7 grams of protein, which is awesome. Next is onion. I love a lot of onion, so I'm gonna cut this bad boy up. Just got brand new knives. I never knew what it was like. This is gonna be really sad, but it's the truth. I probably don't need this big knife, whatever. I never knew what it was like to cut something with a sharp knife. Mine were so dull, and once I got this, I was like, wow, I have really been missing out. So I'm gonna cut some onion, and I like a lot of onion, so I like big chunks of it. So I just like put an onion in every plate. Guys, I'm no chef, so make fun of how I cut things. Lots and lots and lots. Ooh, my eyes are tearing. Lots of onions. And then I like to do a little bit of this dairy-free cheese, like a sprinkle or two. And then what I like to do, this balsamic glaze, this is my favorite one at the moment.
So I guess no meat, right? I guess the garbanzo beans are her protein or something. Not great, obviously. I don't know. Does she work out? Is this like a fitness girl or just like a professional hot girl? You know what she kind of looks like? Like her face looks like it's been like she has like a permanent Snapchat filter on her face. Like, you know how like these Snapchat filters will make a girl's face look more attractive? Like it looks like she has like that permanently on her face. She's very pretty. Food choices, not crazy about it. Like no meat. Like this is all onions, I guess, are okay because they have some stuff in them that's healthy. But a salad with fake vegan cheese and craisins, like craisins are delicious. I love craisins, don't get me wrong, but they add a lot of sugar to craisins. It's not like actually just a dried cranberry, right? It's not what it is. Like they add a ton of sugar, they add like all this like coloring. Yeah, I used to eat them all the time also until I was at the store and like I grabbed a package of those and there was some like Asian lady next to me and she's like, oh, those are actually really bad for you. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, they add a lot of sugar, they add this, they add that. And I actually read the package, which I normally do. I normally read nutritional labels, but I just assumed because it was craisins that like they're healthy, right? Because it's like actual food, you know. Like how can you ruin that? They just add a bunch of sugar. Anyway, I want to be a professional hot girl. How do I do this? How do I do this as a man? Like, I don't want to. Do I just film my breakfast and like take my shirt off and like get my body like a little bit nicer and just stay that way all the time? I don't know. I feel like it's much easier to be attractive as a girl than as a man. Because like if you're a guy and you want to be like really good looking, you have to have like you have to put a lot of work into your body. If you're a girl like and you want to go the easy route, you just like get breast implants and like don't eat like a pig and like go do like a little cardio. And I guess genetics play a role also, but like eyelash extensions, hair extensions, you know, don't eat like a pig, get breast implants, and like do some squats at the gym. Like start your YouTube channel, you're on your way to success.
Eyes are hearing. Ow. Ow. I like to drizzle a nice amount over the top. And then this is my favorite dressing at the moment as well, the balsamic organic 365 brand, and I'll put some on there. So before I mix it up, that's what it looks like. And when I tell you this is the best salad you'll ever have in your entire life, it is the best salad you'll ever have in your life. So excited to eat it. So let's mix it on up. See, right now. Who gets this excited over a salad? Try these exact steps and then come for me, okay? So as I mentioned, it is a lazy Sunday. Well, not lazy, it's a productive Sunday because I've been packing stuff, but no makeup, sweatpants, kind of Sunday. I know one of the assumptions for my videos that I always have makeup on, and honestly, 90% of the time, this is me. I can just like eat onions raw. Anyone else like that? Continue. Cindy girl, hi. Hi, baby. Hello. And usually it's good to clean up before you start eating, but I'm so hungry that I'm gonna eat and then clean up. So I did do some food shopping this week, and it was a while since I've done it. So since I do leave tomorrow, I think I'm gonna make the Beyond Meat veggie burgers tonight because they're in the fridge. I mean, I could freeze them, but I think that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Actually, so either tonight I'm gonna have a veggie burger or I'm gonna do like a stir fry. Maybe I'll do a stir fry. And then next time I'll do the veggie burger. I also have this like insane sandwich I want to do for you guys too. Oh my god, so this is the second time I have like these wreaths on my door. They're like really pretty floral ones, and I had two. A bird made a bird's nest on, this was probably like 2 months ago, on the door that opens, because I have two front doors. One opens, the other one is like, you can open it if you need to, like to make the door bigger. So I had two, and they made a nest on the door that always opens. So after like a couple days, I was like, you know what, let me switch the wreaths so that way it's not constantly opening and like the baby birds are gonna be fine. So once I switched it, the mama bird never came back. She never laid eggs, so it wasn't like the nest had eggs in it or anything like that. So she never came back and laid her eggs. So I ended up getting rid of those and buying new ones, and I got them from Pier 1, by the way. And the other day, I noticed that there was another nest in there. So I'm too short, I couldn't see in them. I thought it was just another nest.
Okay, so she's like a beauty YouTuber. That's like her thing. I didn't know like what her deal was. Like, I guess she's one of these like makeup vloggers. Seems to be a great choice for girls. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of really popular makeup vloggers out there, or makeup YouTubers, whatever. I don't really know the exact term. Interesting. What's the male equivalent that's not fitness? I guess fashion. The problem is guys aren't really interested in fashion the way girls are interested in makeup. Like, maybe like a small like subset of guys care about fashion. Just like a small subset of guys like care about fitness. What do guys even care about other than women? Like, I don't know. Gaming maybe? I'm not sure. I need another coffee. Okay, is she a vegan? Is that what's going on here? I haven't seen any meat or any animal products at all. Vegan? I really want to start buying as many vegan grocery items as possible. Could you do a pantry plus how you try? Yeah, so she is vegan. I'll leave a troll comment. What kind of troll comment can I see? Wow, great to see that there are still some vegans out there with lots of energy who obviously hit the gym. I don't know. Does she obviously hit the gym? I don't know. I'll just pretend like she does. It's like one of the many tricks that I've learned from women, by the way, over the years to like subtly like, and again, no offense, Carli Bybel, if you ever happen to watch this, like, you're amazing. I love you. Like, I use your makeup all the time. But basically what you do is you compliment somebody on something that they're obviously not doing, right? Like whatever, I don't know, somebody's like overweight and they haven't lost any weight since the last time you saw them. You're like, oh my God, have you lost weight? You've been going to the gym, haven't you? And it's like, you know, women do it all the time. It's like, oh my God, you look amazing. Like, what's your secret? What have you been doing? And they're like, actually, I haven't changed my clothes in a week. What do you mean? Okay, wreaths on your door. I don't know. Women.
So I took my phone and I went to like Snapchat it, and there were eggs inside. There's 4 turquoise eggs. I put out like a big bowl of like bird food and everything for the mom, and I also got a bird bath. It's ridiculous, but They're my children. I have to take care of them as well. And then later tonight, I'm gonna give myself like a spray tan at home. I'm gonna use the Bondi one, obviously, my favorite. But I always like to go away with like a nice tan. That way, you know, I can keep my sunblock on and I still look like I got color. So that's my plan. I'm probably gonna whiten my teeth and do a spray tan later. And then I'm gonna see if my dad's coming to stay at my house tonight, so that way I can make dinner for both of us. I don't always like prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. DoorDash is like my best friend. I love getting sushi, and there's a couple other really good restaurants by me that I'm always getting. So I try to go food shopping and make like healthy stuff at home as much as possible. But you know, sometimes it's not realistic, and it's just easier to kind of like get some food delivered. But so I'm gonna finish up my salad, and I will see you guys in a little bit. But I honestly recommend trying the salad. It's so good. Deja vu, deja vu. I got my baby in a mother. Love you. Keep shirt.
Like that?
Are we gonna make some dinner?
Yes, we are.
Should we do stir fry or should we do veggie burgers? You pick.
I think we should do a stir-fried veggie burger.
Both? Well, I'm gonna do, I have like veggies and then like mushrooms for stir fry with like rice, or we can do veggie burger. Baby man! Where did you get that shirt from?
I like it.
Oh, I like it. So we have some basmati rice in here, so we're gonna get that going. And then we're gonna do some stir fry. This is my favorite, the gourmet blend. It's like different types of mushrooms. It's baby bella, shiitake, and oyster mushrooms. And then we're gonna do some onion and some peppers, and yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 cup of rice.
Come here, Cindy. Come here, baby. Cindy, come on.
What are you doing, mommy? Hit me. Cup of water.
Actually,
What?
I don't like correct it, but I think you should boil the water first.
Why?
And then pour it right in. Because come on, we have sun, your time is like, you know.
Oh, so what do I do with this then? God, you're always correcting me. Good! Look at kid! So I used to have a rice maker, and that's how I used to make rice, but I don't know what happened to it. Didn't throw it out when I moved. 1 cup of water. So the water is boiling. Does that mean I can pour this in?
I don't make a lot of rice. I don't like rice really, and I just won't make it. It's like if I have to resort to eating rice, like I'm almost like insulted that like I'm actually that poor that I have to make rice and eat it. I'll eat it out if I'm out somewhere, if I'm like at an Indian restaurant, I'll order some, but like I won't voluntarily make rice to eat for myself. It's like so many other things you could eat. Anyway, not a judgment against them, whatever. But when I do make rice, as I have made rice in the past, generally what I do, and this could be totally wrong, feel free to correct me, you know, rice experts of YouTube. I'll put some oil in a pot, and I'll heat up the oil, and then I'll put the rice in, and I'll like mix it up as the oil is getting hot, and like it will somehow like do something to the rice, like cook the outside of it or something. And then I'll have the boiling water like nearby, and then I'll just pour the boiling water in with the rice. I don't know. Is that like, I learned that somewhere, I feel, and that's just how I've always done it. But again, clearly I don't make a lot of rice, but like, I don't know. I can't even say my little like 1 minute like thing about veganism anymore. Like it looks like it sucks. It's awesome. I mean, great for the animals, but like, how boring. I guess the one exception, now that I think about it, would be if I moved to India, because Indian food is so good. Oh my god, I love Indian food. I could eat Indian food every day for every single meal and not get sick of it. Obviously, I like the meat in the Indian food, but like, wow, man, Indians, you know, you guys figured out how to make food taste good with no meat. Like, you actually did. Yeah, I don't know.
Mister, know-it-all. All right, so we're gonna put the rice. I know, it's almost dinner time for you too. All right, so we have 2 red peppers. Told them about my new knives that actually cut. Like JJ.
Oh, right then. You done with this chopping board?
I was gonna chop them. I was just saying you're gonna wash them.
Oh.
Ooh. I almost just cut my nail. No, I got it.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to educate you.
Educate the girl that does not know how to cook, but can kind of cook. Okay, why? All right, so I have my peppers, 2 red bell peppers. I'm gonna cut them up. So we're gonna use some olive oil on the pan. Oh, it's smoky ass. The rice is done. Ooh, oh god. All right, so we have all of our peppers, some soy sauce, low sodium organic. All of these. We might need a little more soy sauce. What do you think? Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Sizzle, sizzle. Oh, you want to try it? Who needs? Wait, I have my.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Okay, it's gonna be hot though. You can burn your fingers.
Look, I match. It matches though.
Oh, it's incredible. Hey, so you don't burn yourself. You don't want to.
What should I try though? Just a mushroom?
Yeah, make sure you blow. Good.
Tastes good to me. Baby man, are you hungry, man? Are you hungry? Hey, you two play nice.
Oh my god, how many cats does she have? Single for sure, right? I feel like if you have this many cats and your dad comes over to like cook dinner with you before you go on vacation, you're like 100% single. How is this girl single? Does she not leave her house? Like, I don't know, whatever. Actually, you know, I heard something interesting the other day about, I watch a lot of stuff on like dating and pickup, because I've like, every day I'm doing like this thing where I get like 1% better with pickup. So like it started off like just saying hi to strangers on the street. Now I'm like occasionally like approaching people on the street and like starting conversations and like whatever. Anyway, yesterday I watched this thing, and basically what he said is that like, you know, women, for a woman to be attracted to a man, or to like decide to basically go home and sleep with a man for one night stand, it's less about being like high value, let's say, unless you're like a rock star, fine, whatever, and more about being safe, right? Like avoiding risk. And that the hotter the girl is, the lower the potential pool of mates that she has, right? Because women generally date up, right? So like if you're a guy, you know, it'd be nice if you could date up, but you'll go with a girl who's like less attractive than you, right? If we were gonna measure it, just to, you know, get laid, right? Like I'm sure guys out there you can relate. But and not to say girls don't do that either, but like if a girl, let's say, is going to entertain the possibility of spending enough time with a man to potentially like take him as a sexual partner, she's going to look for somebody who is at the minimum on her level or preferably above her level, right? And so what that means is that the girls who are at the highest level, they have the smallest pool of potential mates, right? So like if we want to like rate girls based on their attractiveness, girls who are like 9s and 10s, or even 8s, 9s, or 10s, they can really only date guys who are also 8s, 9s, and 10s. And statistically speaking, there are not a lot of those. Whereas a girl who's a 7, let's say, has a much wider dating pool. And the conclusion that this guy drew from this when I was watching this video was that when a very attractive girl who's an 8, 9, or 10 meets a guy who she considers to be like also an 8, 9, or 10, not just in looks, by the way, like total package-ishness, she's much more likely to be very excited about him because it's a rare find for her. Whereas with a guy, like, you know, if she's super hot, that's awesome, great, like we'll like her even more. But you know, if she's not, like, not entirely opposed to the idea of taking her home for the night. Anyway, food for thought. So anyway, the reason I brought this up when I'm watching her video is that like she's very attractive, right? I mean, at least from the angles that I've seen so far, she's hot. She seems like she's got a nice body. Financially successful, I'm assuming, from her like 5 million YouTube subscribers. Got to be pretty hard for her. Like, who can this girl date? You know, like, fine, I know from time to time girls date losers, drug addicts, whatever. But like, if she wants like to date a normal guy, quote unquote normal guy, like for her, she's got to find a guy who makes more money than her, right? Who's like financially stable, and who's also like just, I don't know, like higher value than a YouTuber with 5 million subscribers. That's not a lot of people. So like it's not so crazy to me to think that she's got 5 cats and like doesn't date a lot of people. You know what I mean? When you think the opposite, you'd think that like, oh, she's so hot, she for sure has like guys coming over every night, because she could if she wanted to, because she's actually that hot, right? Anyway.
Very enjoying his dinner. The man's the only one eating so far. Sin, are you hungry? You want some dinner? Go ahead, Chich. Go ahead, come on. She doesn't like to eat next to the baby man because he's a little slab kebab. Yeah, where's Bowie? How did this beauty blender end up on the floor? Down here. Bowie. Who's better than you? Cheers.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
I would eat this every night of the week, so you got your little finger back. Well, you can tell.
What?
You know Stephanie?
About your mustache? What?
Back there for laughing.
The water balloons? I used to do it all the time. Me and my friends used to take water balloons and put them in our bathing suits. One time my dad picked me up from my her house and we got in the car. And we were like giggling because we didn't know that if he would notice it. We were like 6, 7, right?
On the rest.
What was the rest?
You remember?
No.
You were laughing because you said, look, I got movie. No, you were laughing. And Stephanie's laughing. And then you said, you think all the boys are going to love us. I'm like, what? No, they're not.
Oh my god. Alright, well, we're gonna finish eating and then probably go watch a show or something. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video.
That's cute. I don't know. Food, rice, vegetables, okay. Like, I don't know. Not the best, obviously, but like, who cares? Like, does anybody actually watch this? I don't know. Are you guys curious about what she eats, really? Like, aren't you more interested in like her relationship with her dad and like all these like little stories, like I put water balloons in my bathing suit when I was a little kid. You know, I've got 5 cats. Like, that's what people are really interested in, right? Not like what she made for dinner. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, maybe I've done too many of these. Maybe I need another coffee. Maybe. Yeah, whatever, boring. Okay. How many views? 867,000 views. Oh well. Yeah, like, oh, I know what I was gonna say. So like, I have a friend, and he's got 2 daughters and 1 son, and his first kid was a girl, and like, I can say this now, you know, whatever. Nobody knows who this is. Anyway, when he had a daughter, he was like, he got kind of depressed because he really wanted a son. You know, because like, if you're a guy, you want a son so you can like teach him stuff, and like, really, I think what it comes down to is so that he can avoid the mistakes that you made, really. And you kind of want to, like, I don't want to say relive through your son, but, you know, turn him into the man that you did not turn into naturally as a result of, like, you know, the way your life went. And he had a daughter, and like, you know, when you have a daughter as a man, I know nothing, of course, I don't have kids, but like, when you have a daughter as a man, you imagine her being like, turning into a girl, and like, you think to yourself, like, not necessarily how you think about women, but how you think about women. Like, not that you don't have respect for women, but like, you think of like how women are treated, right? I'm not saying like defend women's rights and all that, but like, men are after them all the time to have sex with them. So like, you think about your daughter, like that happening to your daughter, and you're like, oh God, like, you have to deal with that like her entire life, right? You have to have that like in the back of your mind, like, especially if she's hot. Like, God forbid she's like a hot girl like this, you know what I mean? You have to think of like, I don't know, guys like fantasizing about her and like whatever, having sex with her. I don't know, it's not pleasant. Anyway, What I Eat in a Day by Carli Bybel, Bible, whatever, super fascinating. And by super fascinating, I mean not fascinating at all. But that's okay. We still got a 20-ish minute piece of content out of it. I'm happy. You're happy. The internet's happy. YouTube's happy. And that's it. Peace.